EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. Off we go from a rainy Cleveland. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Xavier McKinney up there to make the stop. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 9. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. Third and 5.
And it's third down.
Motion man is Rice. Third and short. Here's Dart. Godwin working the right side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man, that's Slayton. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Browns first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's second and 8. From the gun, it's Goff. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Third and 6.
To throw is Goff. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On fourth down, here comes the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Ravens offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago.
at the 18.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Dart going to keep this on his own read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's got his man complete to Johnson. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
And you work this forward to the 35. Devon Godchaux there on the tackle. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 35, here's second and 9. Here's Gunn. Throw out wide to Godwin. We'll try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. Browns offense ready to take over for their second possession. They had to punt on their opening drive. No damage done as of yet. Still scoreless here, and they'll pick it up 1st and 10. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
26-yard line.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
On second down, Goff. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. Here's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now Goff. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A gain of 16 yards.
It's a gain
First
of 16
down,
yards.
Cleveland.
And the Browns first down.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Pass brought in by Samuel. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have a Browns first down. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing on second down. Goff. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's out of bounds with the first down, but looks like this one might be coming back. That's on Walker Little, the tackle. A second down throw for Goff. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And 19.
Goff to throw. Left side, that's Akins. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Now Brown. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On third down, here is Dart. And it's caught. He got Godwin. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
first down.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A carry here for Brown. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Third down and 3. Out of a gun, here comes Dart. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down.
Here's Brown. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Space on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Browns.
They'll run here with Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Ravens. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point from Party is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Party now. He'll pick it away following the touchdown. Khalil Herbert on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. On play action, Goff. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard
A
line.
gain of 10 yards. And the Browns, first down.
They'll run it on first down with Henry.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Goff He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Ravens has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. On third down, they'll set up to throw. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Here's Corliss Waitman now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Browns offense ready to come back out for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
6 yards. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 9. Now, Goff. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Goff to throw. This one down the field, but they'll wind up incomplete. On comes Thomas Morstead as he is on to punt for Cleveland. And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds. The Ravens offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense, we need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Godwin working the right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Miller. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often.
The ball comes out. The Browns have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Travel start on the ground, and he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
A gain of 12. And the Ravens
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
That's going to be incomplete. Hopper very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Browns offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
It's a gain of 11. And the Browns first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They run on the jet sweep. 3rd and 6.
At the 41. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing, Goff. He'll let this go for Goddard. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
DK to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin here on the ground. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll try and run here with Miller. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. First down at the 47.
7-yard gain. And the Baltimore first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Caden Ellis in on that stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. He'll get up here and spike it, and time for one final play right here. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on fourth down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every possession you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. You don't decide to go for it on fourth down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on fourth down. They knew they were going for it on fourth down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So first down, second down, third down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need fourth down, I had it, so I don't need to get it all on second, all on third. So it changes the philosophy and the flow of the play caller, and the players are a lot more comfortable nowadays being in these situations.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Now give on the ground. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stick with him again. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10.
On the play. That's good for Baltimore. First down. A gain of 13 yards.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
15 more yards. That's another Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Miller. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
T.J. Watt there on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd down, Dart.
At the 41-yard line.
That's made right side. It's Johnson. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he'll take this one in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
The kick is good.
A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Browns offense getting set to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Back at his own 49.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And the Browns, first down.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the air, it's Goff. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Third down, they need 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Browns, first down.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Goff to throw. This one off the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Prater now on for the extra points. The kick is good. And the Browns will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, it's Jim DK. The Ravens offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. On 1st and 10, here is Dart taking off. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Now Brown. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
They'll run here with Brown. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
47-yard line.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long, and Dart is going to throw. Going to fire. Deep ball for Rice. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. The Browns offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw is Goff. This is to Goddard on the screen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
On the give, here's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. That is brought in. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the 3rd. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Goff. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Quinyon Mitchell on the coverage.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. He'll go play action with Goff. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. Wow, important one coming here. Tie game late. And this is third down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 20-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with first and 10. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
On the ground, it's Brown. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Out of shotgun, it's Dart. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Perhaps it didn't get all of it. Their catch is taken right around midfield. The Browns offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
Intended for Dallas Goedert. Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
On second down, Goff. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 37.
On first and 10, here's Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Goff to throw again on second down. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and
from the gun on third down, it's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. Here's Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
TJ Watt there on the tackle. No gain on the play.
Second down, Dart. That one incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Jordan Akins, incomplete. Quinyon Mitchell on the cover.
Throwing, Goff. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up a third down and 10
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. The Browns getting their punting team out there.
Thomas Morstead in punt formation.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
On first down, Dart. Godwin working the right side. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 2.
A carry here for Brown. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Out of the gun. Third down. It's Dart. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Jackson Dart.
Ravens bring their punt team out.
6 yards. And it's fourth down.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12.
Take over first and 10.
The Browns offense about ready to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this first and 10. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
That's good for Browns. First down.
Going to go right back to Henry. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
They'll go again here with Henry. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
14 yards. And the Browns first down.
This is Henry.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
From the 43, here's second down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now, Goff.
43-yard line.
He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Browns first down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second and 8. A carry now for Gibson. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard. Here comes third and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
Throwing here is Goff. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Omar Speights.
2 minutes to play in regulation.
It's second and
We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Dart going to keep this on his own read. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
no gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the
Neutral zone
defenders to
infraction.
jump?
Defense.
The dog pound, as usual, doing their part. This is third down. Brown. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Punt team out, ready to send this one away.
It's fourth down.
And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. The Browns offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Here's Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
They'll drop to throw. He gets it to Samuel, left side. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. They get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. That's complete to the running back, Antonio Gibson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and
Goff to throw.
36-yard line.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Important moment here. Third down and 4. Here's Goff. Open man, that's Slayton. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
And the Browns first down.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. Here comes second down.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Dart. That's complete to DK.
Complete to Jim DK.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Fair catch.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Browns offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Browns first down. First and 10 at the 40.
On first down, it's Goff. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7. at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Will set up the screen for Gibson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Complete to Chase Brown. No gain on a play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 3rd and long, and Dart is going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Brown. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
2nd and 3.
On play action, Goff. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. It would be a 1st down, however. There is a flag down. Looks like it is on the offense. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. To throw is Dart on. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Picked up by one of his teammates. So, it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over, again on offense. Goff to throw on 1st down. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
At the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10.
Yards. And the Browns first down.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line.
On the ground, here's Henry. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now Goff trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 4-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Miller. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
That is on the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On 4th down, out comes the punter.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Zeros on the clock. And that is going to do it. Unsatisfying finish, to say the least. This game ends up in a tie. So, neither